Welcome back to another episode of TBD SideBar. You know what I'm saying? And this time we have my boy Brandon Bruiser Carey is gracing us with his presence. Brandon, I want to thank you for stopping by and
My
doing this.
pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? I know you got some things coming up. We will get into that shortly. But before we start, But before we start, I'd like your thoughts on the Canelo Bud fight.
That was a
That was just
damn good performance. I feel like he studied the Floyd film to the T, because that's how Floyd fought him when he was 23. And my
now.
thing is, what surprised me the most was
Mhm.
the fact that he frustrated Canelo. I didn't see that coming. Now I know the last guy was frustrating him because he kept running, but the
Right.
fact that Canelo he didn't have an answer for him, that surprised me.
So it's funny that you say that because I think maybe by round 3 or 4, because in 5, Canelo kind of like upped it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
he
He
did it
kind of
up.
took it, right? But going through the first 4 rounds, I said to myself, if Bud can maintain this throughout the fight, he can win on the cards. And it's almost reminiscent of Floyd. Like it wasn't exactly Floyd, because I think
Mm-hmm.
Floyd was more defensive in
Right,
his boxing against Canelo,
as he
whereas
always
Bud
did.
Bud was trying to give it back to him.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? And on his defense the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that you brought that up. Let me ask you, because I saw a lot of people talking about where they want to put Bud at, right? In regards
Mm-hmm.
to undisputed champions and greats. Do you Is he now worthy of the conversation of the Floyds, the
Yes.
Tysons?
You asked the wrong person that. I hate Floyd.
Oh
I
no.
just feel like he studied, because I was an advocate of Canelo in the beginning, back when he was just this white kid from Mexico. I've been
Right,
watching him
right.
since 2011. So it's like when he
Wow.
fought Floyd, I was just kind of like, I don't think he's ready for that. But hey, anybody that's
Right.
willing to punch Floyd in the face, I'm a fan. You know what I mean? But
So
but like, just to my point, how he handled Canelo with the patience and everything. I mean, damn good performance. Damn good performance.
he did a great job. I think a lot of people were definitely pulling for Bud, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they thought, like, Bud gonna win, whatever. And not necessarily discrediting Canelo, because we all know
Right.
Canelo is tough. He
Yeah,
got a
he's that guy.
chin, and not only is he tough, he hit hard. He's a hard hitting fighter. So, like, he's everything you want in a fighter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he don't duck no smoke or nothing
Nope.
like that.
Except
Me,
David Benavidez, but other than that, no.
oh. Now, so let me ask you, going into the
Mm.
fight, did you immediately think that Bud had to fight? Or was
Yes.
there any kind
The
of
only the only doubt I had was when he had Canelo had Boots as a sparring partner. That's when I was like,
that was
oh
smart?
yeah, yup, absolutely. Because it's easy for somebody to just be like, oh yeah, give me all the Mexicans because they fight the same.
Right,
That was
right.
his strategy, and I was like, oh, okay. But when Canelo got Boots in this camp, I was like, oh,
Did you worry about
oh,
Canelo being bigger than
no,
Bud?
because
Okay.
he was smaller. He was smaller at a point. That's what a
Right.
lot of people forget.
No, you're right. You're right.
I don't
So
think
were
he
you a
was. I
Bud
don't think he was
fan?
like. I don't think he was 135 small, but I think he was like. Wasn't he like 40, 50 around there?
I think he was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Were you a big Bud fan going into the fight?
I'm not so much of a fan, but I do like watching him. I definitely do like watching him because he's real smart. He's very, very smart. Like I liked his fight with uh uh Porter.
Spence? Oh, Porter. Okay.
No, I like that fight too, but I'm the reason why I didn't bring that up is because of the accident. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Not to say it wasn't a good fight. It was definitely a good
Right,
fight, but
right.
it was just like,
But obviously, the effects of that accident and his eye and stuff like that, it
And you even
obviously
seen
played
it.
a part.
You even seen it in the
Yeah,
the post interview where he was just like, huh, like it was just
yeah,
out of it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's sad to see, but
But
hey,
it was a good fight overall. You talked about before we hopped on, we were talking about some of the other fights that you said you appreciated. Um, talk about the one fight. I forgot the
oh,
kid's name.
And Billy and Lester.
Yes.
I thought that's what and everybody's saying on the internet. I thought that's what Canelo and Bud was gonna do, but
I
I
mean,
thought
listen,
that's what,
I would have liked to seen that, but
yeah.
had they fought like that, it might not have went the distance. All right.
Nah,
Not with
absolutely
the way
not.
they hit each other. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
What what'd you think of Fernando Vargas' son? I didn't even know he
He
had a
all right.
son that was boxing.
I did. I forgot who he fought that I watched, but I did see him fight before. He okay.
He all right, right?
I'm not crazy about the little guys, but I did know that he had a son that was fighting. He all right. He ain't
Yeah, he
bad.
okay. He needs. I think he could use a little bit more experience, but he ain't a
Hmm.
bad fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His dad was a pretty good fighter, very good fighter, rather.
Yep.
All right.
What up? What up? What up? It's your boy James, aka Ralph's favorite. Now I know you're thinking to yourself, James, why am I not watching the video? Chill. We're gonna get to the video. But before we do that, I want to say on behalf of TBD, we appreciate you for taking the time out to watch this video. And we appreciate you for listening to the podcast. More importantly, we just appreciate you taking the time to be with us, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us today. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to first like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and then hit that notification bell so that way you're notified when we drop a new video. And remember, it's all TBD. Now let's go ahead and get back to that video.
All right, Brandon. It's time to get to the action.
The nitty
Now,
gritty.
can you tell the people, Brandon, about your upcoming fight?
Won't Stronghold. September 20th, this Saturday. Y'all calling the will, but he won't. You know what I mean? This man, listen, he said he gonna wipe the smile off my face. All this, you know what I'm saying? He talking about that. I'm talking. Where? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, this is like the first and second time somebody actually asked me about the fight. You know what I mean? Everybody talking to him because he wanted this. I made a name for him.
I'll be honest with you. I haven't really seen you talk about the fight or about Will. Of course, you know, we just had Will. Shout out to Will, Stronghold main event.
Oh, that's his name. I thought it was Won't Stronghold, but yeah, all right, cool.
We just had him on the show, and Brandon, we're gonna bring you back to get you on the show as well. But we just had him on the show, and he did have a few things to say about you and what he planned to do to you when you guys get in the ring. And I know you guys do have some history because you guys did fight before, and he mentioned that.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about your first fight?
Yeah, I know I sound like a broken record saying this. I wasn't too much on my performance, but I was having a really bad day. So
Okay.
A lot of people keep saying, well, you were surprised that you won. Do you feel like? I'm just like, nah, I was just upset with my performance. Like, damn, I should have done this. Damn, I should have done that. You know what I'm saying? And like that would have just been the cherry on top for them to raise his hand and not mine. So that's why I was like, whoa, shit, I won, you know, but you know, he's all like, oh, Robbie. My thing is, man, look, I genuinely do feel this. Like, I feel like I made a name for him because, like, nobody cared about him. I forgot the guy's name, the Asian guy he fought. Nobody cared about Will Stronghold when he did that. Everybody kind of was looking his way when he fought Hank Lundy. Even me, I was like, oh, he doing his thing. Okay, that's when I had respect for him.
That was a good fight. Yep. And you
I'll
also
give that
fought on that card, and you got a victory.
Yep. And then people are questioning that, and I'm just like, I mean, he was 30 more pounds than me, but cool. I mean, like I hit him with a hook I hit him with a
Listen,
gazelle hook.
it was a good fight. You won that John hands
I
down.
won. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I won. But I hit him with this gazelle hook and like it ain't go all the way. And
Right.
I ended up like stumbling a little bit. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot he was 200 some pounds.
Now you mentioned weight, right? And how much do you weigh?
Right now I'm 168. My opponent
shit.
looks like he's 188 in the way he was.
Because that's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Will is, or at least looks, visibly heavier than you, right? Okay.
The fatter they are, the harder they fall.
Obviously, that is not a concern of yours.
No.
You're not worried about the weight. Is this the biggest you've been?
No, I was the biggest I've been was like 234 back in 2019. Shit. Oh yeah, I was 226 when I was 12.
Damn,
yeah,
were you always a big kid?
Oh yeah. I was on like antidepressants and stuff like that, eating a lot, you know.
Right,
and
right.
Then,
yeah.
I got into boxing. Long story short, I got into boxing. And then I started losing weight. You know, I started running and doing all that stuff, sparring with people I probably shouldn't have been sparring with at age 12, 13 years old. But hey, that's how I learned.
So real quick, let me just backtrack. So you got into this at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
So was it like, did you get into it like out of not only, health and your wellness mentally, but was it just something, like a release for you as well?
Oh, it was everything. I seen what made me want to do it. I seen Prince Badiajamu from Camden. I saw him in the ring just going at it. I don't know who this guy was, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, they was going at it. He had like a lump on his eye and everything. I was like, yo, I want to do this. I just stopped everything. I'll never forget that. I stopped everything I was doing. I'm punching the bag and all that, not knowing what I'm doing. Everybody screaming, yeah, do this, do Badu, da 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 da. Right? I stopped everything I was doing. I just watched that and I was like, yo.
That's for me. That's for me right there. How tall are you?
Right now I'm 5'9" and 3/4.
Okay. So you're pretty tall. You know what I mean? What do you think are going to be some keys to your upcoming? Now I know you can't give away secrets or anything, but what are some of the keys?
They all know my strategy. It's all right. Just look, just the same thing that won me the last time. Just that same gazelle hook. It's the same thing. The only different thing I did for this training camp, I practiced swimming. Because after I beat him, he's still gonna be crying. So I gotta swim my way out the ring.
So, all right. Now I asked Will this, and I have to ask you the same thing. Can you guarantee a knockout?
I'll surprise you.
Ooh. Now listen, he didn't guarantee a knockout.
Of course he did.
But you saw what he said.
I saw dog walk you. He said one of three things. He's gonna dog walk me, or it's gonna be a knockout, or it's gonna be by a TKO.
Yes.
So I'll surprise you. Like you said, it's gonna be one of three things. I'm a dog, but I don't get walked. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay. Now it doesn't surprise you. As a fighter, he is confident in his skills and in himself, right? You do understand that he won't say, I'm going to take this L. You know what I mean?
You understand he's an actor, right?
That is a good point. He is an actor. How many rounds is the fight?
3.
3 rounds. Is it going to distance?
I'll surprise you.
Okay.
Like I said,
listen,
he had 1 of 3 things. He had 1 of 3 predictions, right? And I'm a dog, but I don't get walked.
I like that. Now listen, you in talking to you, I get a different sense than you get from other fighters, right? You don't seem to be an angry person. And you seem like, just by your temperament, that you probably can focus that type of energy in something that you're doing.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice.
And listen, and I'm sure it does. So for you, what gets you ready for the fight? Like, what gets you amped for an opponent?
I was just listening to DMX's first album. I'm all right.
DMX will do it.
Once intro get to 1 minute and 30 seconds, I'm ready.
All right. So with that being said, I mean, is there ever a moment through the trash talking? And like I said, even in the fights I've seen before of you, I've never seen a whole lot of back and forth with you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I guess if somebody put a mic in front of your face, you'll give them something, but it's not like you're looking to do it. Has it ever been a time where somebody took it too far?
No, because once I stare into their soul, that's just like, whoa. Like there's this guy, his name's what was it? Steven something. Steven Tyson. He got blonde hair. It's on my page. I scared the shit out of this guy. He's cool people. We cool now, but like, yo, when they was like, all right,
shout out to Steven.
Yeah, shout out to him. He that's my guy, yo. We you know, I pieced it up with him after that because the event got canceled and all, but they gave the mic to me first, and I just handed it to him. But I did not blink. I looked him dead in his soul, man.
So now Will is shorter than you, right?
Oh, look, don't get me started on. Let me tell you about our face-off. Oh my God! See, the first face-off I had with him, I was like, all right, I might have to take him seriously. But the second, oh my God, the second face-off we had, this man, I kid you not, I will find the video at your request. This man does a monkey crawl up to me. Yes.
We need this. We need this video.
Yo, he did a Planet of the Apes type shit. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, see, I got a name for him, Omarion. Because he's short like Omarion and he corny like Omarion. You know what I mean?
Do he got the dance moves like Omarion
on stage? He's doing it. Because what was that? What was that, yo? I don't know. Trey, I don't know what you said. He whispered something to him. He literally just went like this. You know, he had big shades on. The
right.
Know? That's all I see. And then he just goes. Hey, man.
No, you gotta find that video and send that to us, bro. Oh man.
Think about it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that?
All right. So I gotta ask you, what's next for Brandon? Akon?
Akon was next for me, but somehow, some way, Will invited himself in the mix of that. So here we are.
Okay. All right. And with Akon, will that be on Celebrity Boxing's platform?
Wherever.
Listen,
wherever.
Akon need to get that smoke then, you know what I mean?
Because let's call a spade a spade, man. Like, nobody at his tier, you know, the rappers, they ain't thinking Akon. They gonna feel like the asshole fighting Akon. You know what I mean? This guy funded $600 million to electricity to Africa. So who want to fight that guy? You know what I mean?
You don't want to beat him up, right?
Yeah. I mean, me, I don't care, but I'm talking about that.
Oh man. Listen, Brandon, go ahead and shout out your promotion team and your crew.
Rugged Promotions, Sherrod Dunlap and Paulie Caputi, the real Rocky.
The real Rocky. Shout out Paul Caputi, my man, God. Rugged Promotions. And we just had Sherrod on our last episode of TBD. So, of course, shout out Big Deal, Sherrod Dunlap. He's got a fight coming up the following
27th.
Yep, at 2300 Arena. But right now, we talking about September 20th at the World Class MMA Inc. in Philadelphia. Yep. Brandon Bruiser Carey versus Will Stronghold, the main event. And you guys are the co-main event, aren't you?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Listen, we will be looking forward to this fight. Brandon, I definitely want to have you back.
Definitely.
On the episode because I like you to be involved with the discussion. You bring a great energy. And I'd like to, hear some of your thoughts on some of the things that we talk about in pop culture every day.
Most definitely.
Before we go, do you have any lasting thoughts?
Well, when it comes to this fight, what is there to be said that hasn't already been said?
Listen, I cannot wait for this John, man. This is gonna be a good fight, man. Because like I said, I've seen you both fight, and the energy that I get from both of you, like Will, I feel like Will is just like he dialed in. You know what I mean? Like I really think that he might feel like he has something to prove a little bit.
Yes, definitely.
He's not saying?
He's not supposed to lose to a 31-year-old that watch anime, that play Pokemon, and he's from Jersey. He ain't supposed to lose to that guy.
No, he's from Philly, ain't he?
He got a lot to prove. So that's why we got this rematch. Like I said, I made a name for him. Not Hank Lundy, that's from Philly, and not the Cobra Kai guy. I keep forgetting his name. Not him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to beat that man. How did you lose to him?
Oh, my man. Oh, the Viking Samurai.
There we go. I always forget his name. Viking Samurai. Sorry, my bad, man. I always forget.
Nah. Listen, that ain't even his real name, but we know him as Viking Samurai. So shout out to him, man. Oh man, listen. I appreciate you coming through, man. Stay tuned. September 20th, the fight is going down. And also keep an eye out. We're gonna have Brandon back on the show. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of myself, James, and my man Brandon Bruiser Carey, we appreciate you. Stay tuned for more.
Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.